done this more than a dozen times. The tallest mountain in the world is your workplace, and you know it like the palm of your hand. Unfortunately, your companions aren't as skilled as you are. They're running out of oxygen. Oh no, is that an avalanche? Everyone's survival depends on what you do next. Here's how to survive being a Sherpa. The Sherpas migrated from Eastern Tibet to Nepal, and some of them have a quite unique profession. Now that scaling the 8,850-meter tall mountain is more common, the word Sherpa means the guides who take mountain climbers up the world's highest mountains. Sherpas live at an average altitude of 4,480 meters, which is inhospitable to most people, but they aren't like most of us. These superhumans are genetically adapted to endure these extremely high mountain conditions, and their different physiological traits give them advantages. But even they are not immune to the dangers of mountain climbing. About 1/3 of the people who have died while climbing Mount Everest were Sherpas. What temperatures would you be exposed to? What's the easiest way to carry luggage up the mountain? And how much money would you make? Step 1. Lift with your head. Along with guiding climbers up the mountain, Sherpas help other climbers haul their gear and supplies. On average, Sherpa men carry about 93% of their body weight, and the women around 66%. Sometimes you'll carry more than your body weighs. To do this, you'd need proper gear called a doko. It's an oversized basket that would sit on your back with a strap going underneath the load and around your head. This way, your head would bear most of the weight. You'd also need a walking stick called a takma to support the load when you stop. Step 2. Go slow. When you're climbing at high altitudes, your body produces more red blood cells to carry more oxygen to your muscles. But this thickens your blood, puts extra stress on your heart, and causes altitude sickness. A Sherpa's red blood cell count won't increase as much as other people's, but they don't abuse their superpower. They take their time and take regular breaks. They walk at less than 2 kilometers per hour. On a steep incline, Sherpas walk for 15 seconds, then rest for 45. Short, intense exercise with frequent rests helps them work at such intense levels throughout the day. Step 3. Carry oxygen. Some mountaineers think it's impure to climb Mount Everest with oxygen, and if you want to test your body, you should do it breathing only the available air. That way of thinking could kill you. Even if you're a Sherpa, it is crucial to use supplemental oxygen, especially when summiting. In 2017, Sherpas climbing down the mountain found 2 people, a climber and another Sherpa. They had thrown away their oxygen without using it and could no longer move. The Sherpas quickly realized that the only way to save them was to drag them down Mount Everest to safety. They brought the 2 injured people down to a camp. After they got rushed to the hospital, they survived. Step 4. Eat rice. To climb Mount Everest, carry another human on your back, and endure temperatures down to -50 degrees Celsius, you need to eat well. A high-carb diet would ensure you don't lose any muscle during the intense physical work. So you'd eat white rice with curried vegetables and drink lentil juice. This would give you the fuel needed for this exhausting task. Step 5. Say no. As an experienced Sherpa ascending to the higher camps in the summit, you'd make about $5,000 per 2-month season bringing people up and down the mountain. And that price, or any, is not worth putting your life in extreme danger. This might mean making the tough decision not to summit because of excessively hazardous conditions on the mountain or because your client doesn't seem well enough to handle it. Regardless of the client's wishes, it should be your call to finish the climb or head back to base. You are the expert. I'm impressed. You successfully guided stubborn climbers through the extreme altitudes and ice falls. Now you can return home to the warmth of the city, unless you live here, where the average temperature is -50 degrees Celsius, earning it the title of one of the most dangerous cities on Earth. Want to know how 500 people call this frigid landscape home? Find out here on How to Survive.